How can I get the Chicago franchise of your show? I know there's a bidding war going on right now.
Yeah.
That's why I'm out here in L.A.
Depends
Really?
on what you can do
what's
for
your
us.
what's your
It also
what's your deal?
It depends on what your favorite number from
What do you got?
their show is. I mean, if you wanted them.
Jeff
I love
keeps
the-
trying to force
What is
us
your
to
favorite
do
number
shitty
from our
improv.
I love the ending number. I think the ending number.
Shit! The ending number. I mean, that's
It's very sad. It's a very sad.
It's sad.
Jimmy, do you think that Chicago can afford
No.
the rights to the ending number of Rob Corddry and
This
Rob
show
Schraub?
could-
Maybe for a weekend. We could do like a weekend run, but that's
Yeah, we could do like a limited run.
yeah.
I can do that. But me and Schraub would do it. Right?
Yeah.
Is it fair to?
You can play David Cross's part.
Thank you. Thank you.
God, what if
Which was
it's
originally-
possible to get David Cross like in here? Like it would be
Right
amazing.
now,
Oh God! If David Cross is watching,
If he walked in,
if
it
he's a
would-
subscriber.
The special effects from Time Cop would start happening, and you guys would all start turning into pudding.
what, is that what you're trying to do to me right now?
I want
trying-
you to know what it's like.
I love it. I'm in heaven. I wish every day was like this. This is the best.
Your glasses don't fit.
Hey Jimmy,
They don't fit my face.
Yes, Dan. Yes, Dan.
what is what is the when you teach an improv class? What is the first thing you start with? Is
Timing.
Yes, I start with timing. Yeah.
Do you ever do you teach people just off the street anymore, or do you just
No,
teach
no,
people?
I've become that good. I don't have to teach off the street anymore.
You just teach people
people
that
that pay, Dan.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking for. Basically.
Jimmy, where do you teach? Where in Chicago do you
I
teach?
teach. I actually teach for myself. I teach at Stage 773 and Green Shirt Studio. Yeah.
Do you do like I'm assuming long form because you're Chicago.
Yes, I do long form. Yes.
And is there? Do you do the heraldy thing, or do you do your own? Like just let things be what they are.
I do something called the art of slow comedy, which is basically let's slow it down a little, not trying to be funny, and it's just it'll happen
it's
organically.
listening, right?
Exactly.
I what did you say?
Exactly.
The
Do people know? People know you have an improv background. You go all the way back to Comedy Sports in Milwaukee.
but it's
right?
also well
That's where we met.
It's short form though, but I always when I go to see it. Well, one thing I wanted to ask you,
Okay.
because I think this is important, because if you're in Chicago, you're at the epicenter of good long form improv. In LA, where it's not necessarily but you tell these kids listening, if they live in LA, where would you recommend they go if they want to see in your opinion, just like creme de la creme long form improv?
In Chicago or Los Angeles?
Los Angeles.
Oh, Los Angeles. I think the UCB is just great. Rob, do they still do? They do ASCAT, right?
Yeah, they do every Sunday night.
And then I think
Competing with this show.
there's some shows at the IO West. Weird Das with Bob Dassey and Stephanie Ware. They're Dasseriski, which is he was on Community. Craig Kakowski, Rich Tellerico, and Bob
They're the
Dassey.
best improvisers.
Those three?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I saw Stephanie Ware do a thing with you know Joe Bill.
Yes. Yeah, from Chicago.
Mark Sutton, the Bass Prov.
Yeah.
Was two guys sit in a fake boat and just talk forever. And Stephanie Ware came on and she absolutely killed it. And then they asked me to be on it. I was like, no, I'm scared.
Yeah.
Because like that's really like ballsy improv.
I did a show with Stephanie years ago called Naked. It was just two of us. We did one long scene.
It was in your apartment.
Yes. The laws were different back then, Dan.
It's a long form bathtub scene.
Yeah. There was no lighting. It was dark. You would have liked it.
Ooh.
Yeah. But she was one of the best improvisers I've ever worked with.
Yeah, the amount of like self-control and for real listening and eye contact and letting things build based on like absolute attention is really amazing.
There's
not something we do here.
Why?
I was talking. Reverse.
It's about listening, because when I watch long form improv, and people are good at it, I'm like, how the fuck? Like, there's no. I can only think about one thing at once and at a time. And like for instance, how to construct a sentence.
You're doing great, Dan.
But when I'm off stage in those moments, if I'm doing it, like I can't. I'm like if somebody says like, "This is great soup," and then I'm like, "Soup, soup, soup, soup," dot connecting soup, and then like they're talking about all kinds of shit, and the other person's saying something like, you have to actually absorb it and process it. The same things that make you good at long form improv are the things that probably make you a good person in like a conversation.
I know some great long form improvers that I wouldn't call like great like socially like interactive people. Like there is an ability to like really focus, and also you can be any kind of person and be good at long form improv, I think.
And here's another rule about long form improv: always let the guest speak. And that's why it's. Oh, sorry, I don't say.
No, but you're like for me, like for the podcast Improv Nerd, I've interviewed over like 180 people, and I don't have a journalist.
Well, everybody has, but 180 noteworthy people.
Yes, thank you, Dan. And of course, I got into podcasting for the money.
Yes.
I went from public radio, and I'm like, you know what? This podcasting, there's more money than public radio.
They should call it cha-ching casting.
Yes, they really.
But I think that sounds racist.
You do one. Slightly racist.
That's why they don't do it, I think. That's my theory.
Yeah, but you're podcasting, so you can get away with racist stuff that you can't get on terrestrial radio.
If you get away with it, it's demanded of me.
Yes, yeah. They want,
if I don't feed these people racism, they'll go over to Marin.
Yeah, exactly. People were lined up in front tonight, like, we want more racism.
We want it.
And I didn't want to tell you this, but that's what they're looking for.
Build that wall. Drill, baby, drill.
Yeah.
Harmon.
Because you're going to come out and endorse Trump in a couple minutes. Did I give it away?
Look, I've been endorsing him since he was in Pizza Hut commercials. I was like, can we elect him to do all pizza commercials? Why does he have to be just Pizza Hut?
Right.
I was the first person to sign the Make Him Oranger petition.
Right.
It's like, I want him to be so orange that he's a literal orange.
Yeah. Is it okay to say that tonight's proceeds are going to his campaign?
Absolutely. Okay. If you stepped in this building, you helped him take over the world and kill minorities.
Yeah.
Until minorities?
Kill minorities. It feels bad when you make me repeat it.
Yeah, it does.
It's even worse when that's the title of this episode. It's called Kill Minorities.
Kill minorities.
I don't even want to say it because I would feel really bad.